Okay, so we can't have a return to daily uploads without a full Goku Black team, or well, Goku Black / Zamasu. Just look at this absolute beast of a team. Okay, we have the transformed Goku Black, we have the base Goku Black, we have Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, the STR one, STR Black and Zamasu, Merge Zamasu, and just the regular Zamasu. And what is crazy is that we could potentially be getting an STR Zamasu relatively soon. And I'm honestly so hyped for it. But yeah, hope you guys are having a great day. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Now, we are going to take on a random boss rush here. And you'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that someone does have a Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black friend up. Oh, never mind. Ooh, which one did we go for? Not too many with dupes. But it's not that much of a problem because... Hello? Is this the wrong team? Okay, there we go. For a moment now, I was like, that's not my team. Hello? Since when am I using that Trunks? Alright, here we go. Did I choose the right lead? Yeah, I did. For a moment now, I was like, wait, what? That doesn't look right. Now, my health is pretty damn high. And this is going to be such a good display of what this team can do. Well, maybe not this rotation. But, okay, because some of these units are, you know, relatively old. You know, the INT Zamasu is kind of decent. He relies on you having a higher attack, well, a higher health, just higher health overall, because that's where he gets his attack from, which of course is going to be the main focus. And Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black just gets the flat out attack increase anyway. Now, oh my word, okay, the transformation one pops up next turn. Now, STR Black and Zamasu, I feel like over time they have slowly gotten better, and the reason why is because of just the way that the events are now. They have gotten a bit tougher, a bit longer, which means that the build-up isn't that much of an issue as it was before. And it's not to say that it wasn't an issue before, but it was a hindrance in a way because the events were a lot shorter, so you kind of just wanted to blast through it, right? But now it's like, because sometimes it's like 4 or 5 stages, so it's okay that it's okay to have that build up because the events are a bit longer, if that makes any sense. I think that makes sense anyway. Now, I think we may be able to pair these two up, which is great. And I absolutely love the super attack animation on the intelligent Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. You can tell they put a lot of work into it. I personally prefer the base form, but it still looks absolutely sick. Of course, they took this straight out of the anime, and I feel like with most super attacks, they are just going to take it straight out from the anime from now on. It's way easier instead of just coming up with their own ones, and it's like, yeah, let's copy and paste this and just make it as good as we can. Of course, for the Scythe, we didn't really see it in use too much, but they did good with it. I have to give it to them. They did pretty damn good. And I'm going to be keeping this one here. And then we can go with this. Of course, the STR Goku Black won't have the build up, but he will still put in a bit of work, especially if he pulls off a crit. Now, the Bardock definitely is a problem, but damn, even at 100%, his attack stat here isn't necessarily all that high. So he definitely does need that transformation to get the most out of him, I should say. But to be fair, their attack stat is still relatively high. But then again, it's so hard to activate big bad bosses because you are rarely going to be below that, you know, what do you call it, that 80% required to activate the link. Still though, we are doing quite solid. And that, man. So I wonder my own Goku Black with no dupes does like little to no damage. But this is the main man that we want. This is the main man. So let's see what he can do here. Okay, the attack stat 1.8888 million, and that's without big bad bosses active. We don't have a support unit on his team, so of course he isn't getting any additional increases. Oh, that super attack. It just makes me relive that Future Trunks arc. It was definitely, I want to say it was definitely the most exciting experience as a Dragon Ball fan. But, you know, the Tournament of Power was pretty hype as well, but I don't know, I feel like the Future Trunks arc was probably the only, or one of the, well, it was the only arc outside of the the movie retellings that was story driven, because the Universe 6 versus the Universe 7 arc wasn't that story driven, for if we're being honest. So yeah, the Future Trunks arc was honestly the only thing that could resemble a story driven arc, because the tournament, tournament of power definitely wasn't. I know there's a lot of hype moments in the tournament of power, but if you cut, I feel like if you cut out a lot of the bad stuff, it's a pretty decent arc, with a lot of cool moments. And I feel like a lot of people won't rewatch the entire thing. They will just rewatch the parts that stuck out to them, which makes sense. So if I was to think about some of the episodes that stood out to me, the recruitment episodes I think were all great for the most part. I think they did a great job of that. Now, if we were, if we were to think about the actual tournament, that's a completely different story, because there were definitely some episodes where I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to watch this live for a while. But it does get there in the end. Of course, you have the special. I think it's hard to say, because how many episodes were the actual tournament? Around 30 or so? I think that the Goku and Vegeta versus Jiren stuff was so, like, dragged out, because nothing was happening. They could have cut out a few episodes from there. The Kefla stuff was dope. The Ultra Instinct stuff was great. The Gohan had his moment, even though a lot of people didn't like it. So it's like I'm saying, I feel like if they cut out a lot of the padding, essentially, it's a enjoyable arc for sure. You just have to look at the right stuff, I suppose. And I feel like that's what matters in the end. As long as you enjoy it, that's the important thing. But if you are looking for something that's story driven, maybe don't look at the Tournament of Power arc. That arc is just supposed to be fun, isn't it? Like, I mean, just Dragon Ball in general is supposed to be a fun show. So I don't think it's something that people should take that seriously, I feel like you kind of know what you're getting yourself into, in a sense, when it comes to Dragon Ball. And of course, I will say that the original Dragon Ball probably, well, I want to say aspects of Z as well, so, but then again, to be honest, I found parts of Dragon Ball so boring. Yeah, I don't know, I think it depends on what you like. For me personally, when it comes to Z, I love the Saiyan arc. That's like my favourite arc of all time, most likely. What else am I trying to think of here? So, the Saiyan arc was dope. I love the Frieza arc as well, even though in Kai it's not so bad, but in Z they definitely dragged it out. I'm indecisive when it comes to the Cell arc. I think the second half is better than the first. But then there are some portions of the first that I prefer over the second one. It's tough. Like, for me, it's always been an arc that's been good, but there were parts where I was just like, can this just end already? Or can we move on? Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because I still think it's a good arc overall. But I do feel like there were areas where it could have been improved. Nothing's perfect, of course, so there's always going to be somewhere you can improve on. But I don't know, when it comes to that particular arc, I'm a bit iffy on it. Now, oh my word, a lot of people are probably not going to agree with me, but I did not like the Majin Buu arc, because it was a mess. It was a complete mess, for me anyway. It had a lot of cool moments, but I feel like I've said that so many times now, but I think that it definitely was an arc that didn't know what it wanted to do, because we had like 3 or 4 different heroes at one time, so it was like, who's gonna save the day in the end? And of course it was Goku, because we were basically waiting the entire time to see Gohan beat Buu, or Gotenks beat Buu, But in the end, it was just Goku, so it was like, oh, yep, there we go. No one expected that. But, it was, yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I need to stop saying I feel like. You know what? Take a shot every time I say I feel like. Probably you shouldn't do that because you'll die from alcohol poisoning or something. But, yeah. The Buu arc is definitely my least favourite. Saiyan is definitely my number one. When it comes to Super, Future Trunks arc, easily. Original Dragon Ball, I didn't even finish it because I got bored. But I would imagine that the arcs that I didn't watch were pretty damn good. Right now, anyway, I kind of took a massive diversion. But can we just please take him out here? I was definitely expecting the Dokkan mode to take care of Hirudegarn, but that wasn't the case after all. So if one of these attacks could take him out, that would make my day. Please? Okay, not the one. Get the additional, nothing there. What about the intelligent Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black? Is he going to be the one that saves the day? And it is going to be him that saves the day. There we go. And we are just over the 10-minute mark. And we get the crit as well. This event is so annoying. It's just like, can you please end? I guess that's one way of putting it. Right, here we go. 3 more events. And we are doing pretty damn well. Thankfully, we don't come across like more events where every single attack is just dodged. I feel like, oh my word, if I say I feel like one more time, I need a I feel like counter. If you counted every single time I said I feel like, I will give you nothing. But if someone actually does count the amount of times I say it, put it in the comments and I'll pin it and cut down on the amount of times I say it, because I have definitely said it a ridiculous amount of times in this video. Close to 20 for sure. I don't know why I keep saying it. I suppose I just feel like saying stuff that's relevant to the video, where at least Dragon Ball, which is, you know, the series whose game I'm playing. I feel, oh wow, I think it was reported that Dokkan Battle made like 1.5 million since its release, or not million, billion, which is significantly larger, and that is just saying a lot, especially considering how many other gacha games there are out there. But since the start, this game has risen massively in popularity. It's kind of crazy, because I remember starting back during the Battle of Gods banner, the original one, with the Agility Super Saiyan God Goku and the STR Beerus. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that story. I'm not going to repeat it again, but it was definitely an interesting time, but the game has most certainly come a long way. That is for a fact. And it's, you know, just constantly getting better. Legends is definitely pushing Dokkan to improve. So, you know, the competition's nice. It's always great to see games wanting to push each other to be the best that they can possibly be. I think right now, well, to be honest, I think for the entire time, Dokkan was probably the better game of the two. But I guess it depends on your preference. I think both games are fun. I think I play Legends a bit more, but that's because I feel like there's a bit more to do on there, because they're constantly updating it. But aside from that, they're both fun games. So just enjoy what you want to enjoy, and just, you know, go with it. Right, now surely this is going to be a one-shot. 2.2 million, and we do have big bad bosses activated. When you look at that, so around a 400k increase when it comes to the attack stat, and 2.2 million damage. Okay, so I believe it's this event and one more after this, and we are going to be able to build the attack here for LR Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black and Zamasu. So I wasn't wrong there. Right, how many attacks here? I wonder if this, ooh, we'll get super attacks as well. Man, I was really expecting a super attack, well, a lasso super attack for the new Goku Black. Most likely we'll never get it now, unless he gets his own individual LR, which is possible, because, you know, Bandai and money. But with LR Merger Marcy around the corner, who knows? Who knows? I say around the corner like I know it's going to happen, but I'm just assuming because he was on the LR election. So, right, let's hit you with this. Well, yo, now that I think about it, it's kind of crazy how they released another Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. But this one transforms. And it really wasn't that long between the two. It must have been like... to be fair, I think it was like 11 months, so that is quite a while. Never mind. And the transformation does look pretty dope. So, you know, I'll give him that one. And if we could pull off a crit here, that would be amazing. Give me that crit. 929k. Not too bad. Maybe Zamasu can finish him off here. Possible, but I think that he would probably need to get a crit to finish him off. Unless get kind of lucky here. And he did pull off the crit. If he didn't get the crit there, I definitely would have not taken him out. Oh boy. Alright, we are getting close to the final moment of this event. Not going to take him out here, probably. And we still have another one after this. So let's see what we can do with the next rotation. Unless I get a few additional attacks here, I don't think I'm going to be able to take him out. We don't have a type advantage. We do pull off the crit though. And we do get the ultimate attack off with LR Black and Zamasu. So it's possible. Can we get a crit? And we get the crit. Never mind. The boys just made me eat my words. Now moving on to the final event. And we aren't even at the 20-minute mark. Let's go. Look at the progress we're making. We do have a type disadvantage here, but shouldn't be nothing for the STR Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. We tried to save the Dokkan mode for the last stage just because I don't really want to be dealing with the Dokkan mode during these early stages. I'm just trying to cut out as much time as I can. It's not like I'm in a rush or anything, but I feel like the shorter the better, I suppose. Just trying to beat my own time here. I will go with this. And then I will go with this. I think we are most likely going to end up getting the Dokkan mode during the final stage, which is, you know, perfect. But, damn, no additional super attack there. We are going to get Merge Zamasu to go off, though. Now that I think about it, Merge Zamasu was kind of underwhelming. Well, he wasn't underwhelming. For the time that he was released, he was dope. Right now, I think that he needs an upgrade. For sure. Ooh, okay. Regular Zamasu coming in clutch with that crit. Oh, boy. And, maybe I stalled too much with the Dokkan mode. I think I stalled too much. Now, I don't think I'm going to get it. Wait, there's one more stage after this. Never mind. So, yeah. Oh, boy. Did I mess up here? Maybe I did mess up here. Unless the STR one comes in clutch. Yeah, it's over. There's no way he's surviving. It's over. But we are going to take it on Gogeta next turn. My LR doesn't have that much of a build-up. But maybe if we get a crit, we will be able to take out the next stage in one hit. We are going to have to see. I don't think big bad bosses is active. Especially if we recover here. Yep, not active for sure. As expected. And we are going to get... Oh, yikes. Not exactly ideal. It's still pretty decent. And maybe we can get an additional super attack here. I highly doubt we are going to take him out here, but we're going to be pretty damn close. I said that last time, and look what happened. We ended up taking that stage out, but this is completely different territory. Okay, attack stat 1.9 mil. Got Merge Zamasu in the middle. Corrupted version. And you know what? I've been saying this for a while, but I absolutely love the Unawakened art for Merge Zamasu. I think it looks amazing. It would be sick if you could switch it, you know, between the two. And then we have regular Goku Black at the end there, so yeah, he's gonna live through this, which is expected. And we are about to hit the 20-minute mark on the recording, which is cool. Come on, take him out here. Come on, show us what you can do. 227,000 damage, and he's getting super attack. Super attacked. How much is that going to do? What are you going to do? Ooh, okay. Relax. That was a lot of damage, to be fair. You know what? I'm low-key Kind of hoping that the STR one doesn't take him out here, just because I do want to see the super attack from the INT one last time. I think it looks so damn good. And this will probably take him out anyway, especially because he got a crit. So now, that was the full Goku Black / Zamasu team. Watch them release like an LR Merge Zamasu or something relatively soon, and I'm going to do this video again or something. It's going to happen. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you all in the next one.